Hi there. So today we have made a fire alarm system using 8 into 8 LED matrix. So why is this 8 into 8 LED matrix? Is because we have 8 rows and columns everywhere. So this is and these work with a special LED system. So here we can see a smiley face, right? But when I get fire nearby the sensor, it will turn into a sad face, and the LED will be blinking here with a buzzer giving us the alarm. And when I take out the fire, it will turn back to the happy state. So let us see how to make this. So basically we have taken a naught here because we have analog series of this 18 to 8 LED matrix, and we have many pins here in 18 to 8 matrix. That is two are common, that is VCC and ground, but DNCS and CLK are being connected to the digital pins, that is 5 6 7 and 10th pin, and the 12th pin is for LED and the buzzer. So 10th is for buzzer and 12th is for LED. And here we are using these blocks for the of breadboard for the positive and negative power, that is VC 5 volts and ground. So all over the breadboard these pins will be for positive and negative, but if we are using it in these pins, then we have only 5, but here we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 pins, which will make our project even easier to understand. So let us see the circuit diagram and let us make the connections as per the circuit diagram. Yeah, so as we have seen the circuit diagram and the connections, now we'll be seeing the uh, code of this project, that is fire alarm system using 8 into 8 LED matrix. So here as we are using a naught pin, that is for flame pin, and red LED will be 12 and buzzer will be 10. But how do we define the pins of our 8 into 8 matrix, that is 7 6 5 and 1? So these are the pins which we are defining here. So now what we are going to do is uh, so we will write it in a order. So 7 will be DIN, 6 will be CLK, and 5 will be CS, and 1 is for binary output. So after that our threshold will be 600. So if we need, we can adjust it. Okay, like we can make it 500 or lesser than that. So threshold is nothing but the sensitivity of the sensor. And now we have to manually place the smiley face and the sad face. So that is like, think of it like a binary LED. So 0 means that LED will be off, and 1 means that LED will be on. So as we can see here, there are 3 ones and here 3 ones, which is in triangular shape. So that means these are LEDs which will make which will turn on in this condition, which is smile condition, and there are some one. So similarly, we have to design both the faces, and it is not about only face. We can design it anything we want. So here next, the pin mode will be red LED will be our output with the buzzer. So red LED as well as the buzzer will be our output with the 8 into 8 LED matrix. So here too we'll be using 9600 bounds to communicate with the uh, long of our code. And now shutdown 0 will be false. So it is like a power saving mode for our circuit. So these will be the commands for the power saving mode. So this is the display, and this is the sensitivity which is set to the 8. So we are using 8 LEDs, not more than that. And the shutdown 0 will be is like you can say this is a shortcut. I'll just write it here that uh, this is shortcut. Okay, now sometimes the LED will be turned to the sideways. So if we want to rotate it 90 degrees, what we are going to do is we will you know write this code so that it will rotate to 90 degrees. And like we are just adjusting the rows and the columns. So the row will be lesser than 8 and column will be lesser than 8. So that is the column 0 and the row 0. So these are the commands to rotate it 90 degrees. And now the main thing of the program. So if the flame sensor, so here we were writing the digital read, but we are not using the digital pin, so we are writing the analog read. So it will be reading at analog pins. And serial print, that is the serial monitor printing, will be the flame value, that is 1 or 0. 1 means there is fire, 0 means there is no fire. Or if you want, you can change this values. So now if flame value is greater than the threshold is 600, as we have defined here. So that is 600. So if it is greater than 600, then the red LED will be low and buzzer will be low, and the pattern will be smile. That means that is safe. If the fire is detected, that is more than threshold, sorry, lesser than threshold, then the red LED will be high and buzzer will also be high, and the pattern is sad pattern, which is this one. And also there is a slight delay, like as we have seen that the red LED was blinking when there was fire. So when to make that, we have to uh, add some delays, that is 200 microsecond, sorry, 2 microsecond at the starting and at the end. So so that the LED will be blinking in our program. So now let us see the output for this, if there is any error or that. For that we need to verify this, and after verifying, as we can see that there is no error, I will select the communication board and the port, and I will just upload the code. When we have uploaded the code, we will go to serial monitor to check if the sensor is working properly. As we can see that sensor is giving the values which is more than the threshold, that is 600. That means there is no fire. And when I get fire nearby, it is going lesser than 600 and it is giving us the alarm. So lesser than 600 means there is a fire. And when I get the fire, we can see that the numbers are becoming slow. Why? Because uh, it it will sense the fire properly. Like whenever I take out, it says that there is no fire, and whenever I get the fire nearby, it gets the lower value. So that is how we make this. And we have now learned to make the fire alarm system using 18:8 LED matrix. So let us see how our project is working physically, and then we will go for the next video. So see you in the project part. Yeah, so as we have seen the circuit diagram and the connections and the code for this project, now it's time to see the output. So when I get the fire nearby, the buzzer is giving us the alarm, and the LED light here will start blinking. And so this is how we successfully made the fire alarm system using 8 into 8 LED matrix. And now you might be thinking where we are using this. So it is obvious that we will be using this project. This is just a prototype, but we will be using this at shopping malls or any public places, or wherever there is concern of the safety. We will be using this. And one more thing, while doing this project, please be careful with the fire. And yeah, so now we have learned about fire alarm system using 8 into 8 LED matrix. So that's it for now. See you in the next video, Robot Builders.